The Commando. It's a fully automatic weapon, unlocked at level 44. Damage is moderate, some degree higher than the low damage assault rifle such as the FAMAS or AUG. You'll need 3 shots to the body to kill at close range, or 2 if both are headshots. Rate of fire is moderately slow, slower than most of the low damage rifles, at 750 rounds per minute. Recoil is moderate thanks to the slower rate of fire, although firing in bursts is recommended at range. At middle range, fully automatic fire can still be effective. Aim time is standard for the assault rifle class at 250 milliseconds, and the reload is pretty quick, at just 2.1 seconds. Magazine capacity is standard at 30 rounds. Extended mags will give you 45 rounds instead. The suppressor is a good choice for the Commando, as its high damage means you'll see a 3-hit kill over a longer distance than with the low damage assault rifles. The suppressor will also keep you off the minimap, allowing you to maneuver closer to the enemy and strike unseen without alerting your foe. The iron sights are pretty clear, but the addition of a red dot sight will grant a better view on your target and help with controlling the already moderate recoil. Your overall sight picture will also be improved, giving you less cluttered peripheral vision and the ability to better track moving targets. Our class with the Commando is centered around using a combination of tactics to dislodge, disorient, and ultimately eliminate enemies from common choke points and defensive spots, focusing on the use of Nova Gas in tandem with the weapon itself. Our first perk will ensure we always have another Nova Gas grenade to hand, and has the side effect of ensuring we don't run out of primary ammunition either. Scavenger will restock your primary weapon and lethal grenades, but you'll need the Pro variant to restock your tactical supply. Our second perk allows 2 attachments on your weapon, and also grants another lethal and tactical grenade with the Pro variant. Warlord is a great perk to use alongside Scavenger, as you'll have 2 Nova Gas grenades to hand, and you'll be able to restock another each time you collect a blue Scavenger pack. This permits a very liberal use of the noxious gas. To avoid any gas-related mishaps, it's wise to use the obvious counter to Nova Gas in your third slot. Tactical Mask will allow you to move unhindered through your own Nova Gas clouds, and this means you can chase afflicted enemies and finish them off without succumbing to the fumes yourself. With the Pro variant, you'll also be immune to your opponent's flashes and stuns, another useful trait. Scavenger, along with the faster reload and versatility of the Commando, means that a pistol secondary is less necessary, so you can employ something like the crossbow to extend your effectiveness to enemies hiding in buildings. The ability to launch an explosive bolt through windows and behind cover is a great way of forcing enemies to move, and the not inconsiderable blast radius of the bolt can be quite lethal. For your grenades, the short fuse and sticky nature of the Semtex make it equally effective as a close-range offensive grenade. And for the stubborn defender with Flak Jacket, there's always the Nova Gas. With Scavenger and Warlord, you'll have a near unending supply of Nova Gas grenades, so whenever you're near a high-traffic choke point or you suspect an enemy is hiding in cover, it's wise to make good use. Further to the confusion Nova Gas grenades can have, use of the jammer near high-traffic routes in a defensive position can prove very effective. You can deny both their sight with the gas and their use of the radar with a well-placed jammer. Extensive use of gas grenades will earn you the ire of the enemy team, but if they're sensible, they'll switch to a class with Tactical Mask themselves. It's wise to be cautious. An enemy caught in your gas cloud may still be combat effective, so rushing in for the kill on a presumed helpless foe may result in your own demise at the hands of a prepared enemy. Placement of your gas grenades is important. In every map there are spots which will maximize the effectiveness of your Nova Gas. It's best not to throw them in open areas. If the enemy has room to maneuver, they'll simply walk around the gas, and instead focus on narrower corridors, doorways and interiors. This will either force the enemy right into the gas, or prevent them from advancing, which in an objective game mode could give you precious time to secure a location. The Commando is a moderately high damage weapon, on par with both the AK-47 and Galil. It benefits from great handling characteristics with its low recoil and rapid reload, second only to the M16. It's a versatile weapon, and its only real downsides exist in its lack of specialization. Few weapons can beat the Commando in all regards, but most have at least some advantage in a certain situation. Despite being a jack of all trades, the Commando is an effective weapon on the battlefield. You can't always engineer engagements on the terms of your own weapon, so instead to have one flexible enough for any situation is reason enough to elect the Commando.